over again. Had a great pregame for you there and realized that we hadn't switched it over again. But welcome out to Merrill Blackburn Field on the historic grounds of England Air Park. I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports, and my man Chuck Perkins is off his hiatus, has made it over here from Tioga and from Ward 10 to come back on here. And Chuck, welcome back out to Grace Christian.
Thank you, Doug. Always a great time to come out here to the burn and sit side by side with you. And so I can push some buttons either on the equipment or you. And I said this last night on the broadcast. I'm good at pushing buttons. Just ask my wife or Doug Gann.
Right, easily. Well, Conley Hanley pushed the right button.
Wow.
She had 3 home runs last night in that game at Tioga. Saw that this year. So that's 2 broadcasts that we've seen 3 home runs in it. Canyon Wright had that just last week in a game against Monterey, and then Conley did that as well in a game last night.
Yes, she did. And 2 doubles home runs and 1 grand slam. So she now has a new nickname for me called Hot Shot Hanley.
Yeah, I don't see why not. That's certainly a good one. Check out that video of her 3 home runs on there. That was indeed pretty sweet. Let's take a look at our Velar and Green starting lineups for tonight. First, for the visitors from Avoyelles Charter, Tanner, and I don't have last names, so we'll go first names only. Tanner leads off. He wears number 5 and will play shortstop. Carson will bat second. Wears number 6 and plays third base. Number 15, JP, will be on the hill tonight, and we saw him as we went by the bullpen throwing the ball very, very hard. Luke will bat cleanup. Number 7, he plays right field. Connor will play center field and bat fifth and wear number 4. Batting 6, number 14, Wesley. He'll be behind the dish tonight for the Vikings. Batting 7th, number 11, Sebastian will play first base. Number 10, Jonah bats 8th and plays second base. And rounding the lineup out for Avoyelles Charter is Noah, the left fielder, number 9. For your Grace Christian Warriors, very similar lineup to what you have seen all season long. Cody Davis will lead off and be behind the dish. The senior has been on a tear lately, hitting the ball well. Braden Wells will bat second. We've seen him the last few games there in the 2-hole. He will play his normal right field. Good, strong arm out there if someone's trying to get over to third base. Canyon Wright, of course, will bat in the cleanup spot, and he plays first base tonight. That means we've got a different pitcher besides Canyon on the hill. Maddox Adelise will play shortstop, bat in the 4-hole. Seth Cook, the second baseman tonight for the Warriors. So he's not on the hill. Who is going to throw tonight? I bet you got it figured out by now. Designated hitter is Brady McDaniel. He will hit for the center fielder, Talon Epnet. Talon Epnet will play center field, but will not hit tonight. The 8th grader, Brady McDaniel, will bat 6th in the designated hitter slot. And that brings us number 7. He is an 8th grader. Logan Markle will be on the hill tonight for the Warriors. The big, strong left-hander brings into the game 4 different pitches that he throws, mixes up his velocity and his location a lot. But Logan Markle will be on the hill tonight for the Warriors. In center field, Cooper Courtwright. Playing in left field is Cooper Courtwright. He will bat 8th tonight and wear number 42. Jack Powell, the senior, the 3rd senior on this trio for the Warriors. He will play third base. He wears number 3.
Wow.
And he is a senior, Jack Powell. Of course, we told you Talon Epnet will play center field. So reset things for the Warriors. It's Davis, Wells, Wright, Adelise, Cook, McDaniel, Markle, Courtwright, Powell. That's the top 9. And that is our Velar and Green starting lineup. There you see the mound visit starting to happen. We're scheduled to get going at 6, but it is 6:06. A little bit of time between the JV game, Chuck, and this varsity contest that is on here. But it looks like the officials got them a burger, and they're settled down and ready to go to work.
Yeah, I believe they were upstairs getting a spa treatment, too. I thought one of them I saw had his shoes off, getting his feet rubbed.
Indeed. They started all of that when we left the press box area and came out here to center field. Love the center field area. It's got the new box that's out here, so it keeps all the equipment from getting too hot in there, and that's great. The folks, they've got a roof on it out here. Yeah. You guys know, what do you have? What did they build you at Tioga?
Yeah.
All right.
So we call that Beyond the Wall, Perks Beyond the Wall, because it is in the back of my truck.
Indeed, it is. And truck got hit the other night, didn't it?
It did. One of the home run shots by Zoe Rowland, and I say one of because she had 2 of them that game. One of them came right over the wall and just dinged right off the roof of my truck.
And indeed it did. If one of them hits our vehicles tonight, it's got to be one of the best shots at it because it's got to go straight up and then just right over the fence.
I guess that would be a pitching wedge, though, right?
Indeed it would, yeah. You could hit a 9-iron and it'd drop down like that, too. Or mine would go straight across the ground because I can't hit the ball. But there you have it. Big night tonight, of course. We told you this would be an opportunity to tie things back up. Grace Christian has got to win. This is as much of a must-win game for the Warriors as you will find. Avoyelles Charter will still have a share of the title because they've already got one of those, but you know they don't want to share anything. They want to win that district championship outright. Still a lot of baseball to be played, but these are the two teams, of course, that will do this. Got a new microphone back there. We'll see if we can. I can't pick up at the music right now, but we'll be able to hear those balls and strikes and anything else that goes on around the home plate area. We'll be able to pick that up for you, and that is our home plate cam. Take a look at some of the other camera angles that we have. Of course, there is the one from upstairs, and once that shadow creeps in and it gets a little darker down there, you'll get a better view of that. That's our picture cam. This is the one that'll follow things around, and that'll give you an idea. That's the one that'll follow things around.
There's your follow.
So that'll give you an idea of what's going on. And then a play over at first base, we'll be able to get on that for you, any stolen bases or attempts there. Of course, down in the left-hand corner is our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Big shout-out to Wallace Eye Associates for all that they do for us. The rest of our sponsors will rotate up in that top corner. The ones that stay there in the bottom, FedEx Federal Credit Union. They got us all started back then. If you're looking for a credit union, someone to help you out for your financial situations, they have financial education. They have great customer service, and they have just what you're looking for. Check them out at valexfcu.org. Up in the corner, Sadler's Towing. They are the sponsor of our scrolling ticker that we operate during football season. Don't have it on, so we leave them up in the top corner of the screen, and that's just, Chuck, about as much filler material as I can give you right now.
Absolutely, and one thing I need to do while we're here is I just want to reset that scoreboard over there on the preview side, just to make sure it's working over here real quick.
Okay. That's the beauty of bringing Chuck out here with us. Chuck will set that up for me. Chuckle.
We'll set some jokes coming. I see.
Set that up. Look, this is one of those nights. Wind is blowing slightly out to center field where we're at here, and sure, Coach Brown making his way over to his team. I think the things have wrapped up there at home plate, and I think we have fiddled our way around these first few minutes as best we can. Again, we told you that first pitch was scheduled for 6 o'clock. We're 6:10 right now, so a little bit of delay, but should be one of those good ones here, and the guys make their way out. We'll turn it over to our public address and get things going here in just a moment.
The beautiful Merrill Blackburn Field here on the historic grounds of England Airport, where it is time for baseball at the Burn. The Grace Christian Warriors would like to thank all of their 2022 sponsors for making this season.
It's a lot of sponsors.
As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the restrooms and the concession stands are located in the press box area. Also a reminder, tobacco and tobacco products are forbidden inside the stadium. At this time, if you would please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see?
And there you hear our national anthem, and we'll get things going here. As is customary, I believe our guys Logan and Braden will make their way out here. A little tradition we started, Chuck, with Braden Wells, and now has extended to Logan Markle that comes out here and says hi to us.
Logan plays where?
Well, he's not coming out tonight, is he?
That's right.
I don't think so,
built
Doug.
up all that suspense, yeah.
So now at any point, we'll get an opportunity to visit with B. Wells as he makes it onto this side of it. One of the great traditions of high school baseball is the pregame, and we're ready to go to business here.
I did something you couldn't do there, Doug.
Reached over the box?
Reached over the box.
Still, it was the same result, though. That's what you don't understand. You get a good look at Logan Markle, who is getting loose there. And I tell Chuck to come out here and press the buttons, and I'm pushing his buttons
used
now.
to it.
That's exactly right. Again, let's take a look defensively for your Warriors. In left field, Cooper Courtwright. Center field is Talon Epnet. Right field, Braden Wells. Third base, Jack Powell. Shortstop, Maddox Adelise. Second base, Seth Cook. First base, Canyon Wright. And the battery tonight for your Warriors. Behind the dish, Cody Davis. And on the hill, left-hander, 8th grader, Logan Markle.
A lot going on out here. Beautiful weather. My Mickey Mouse says it's 70 degrees out here, and it feels like it's now that says, there we go, 69 degrees, feels like 67. And I'll get you a wind advisory here in just a moment.
So who goes in there and tells somebody? Do they call people and say, hey, it feels like it's about 67, about 2 degrees lower? That's what it feels like. They didn't call me.
Absolutely, because, if you're standing in the sun, it definitely don't feel like that.
Indeed, it doesn't. Logan Markle will be tasked with getting on the hill tonight against the defending state champs and the front runners here in the district. He'll do it against Tanner, who's your shortstop, who stands in there from the right side. First pitch just moments away, and we'll give you that. Those of you who like to score things at home. First pitch delivered from Logan at 6:15, and we're underway. That one fouled back and out of play. And again, no need to tell you why. I mean, 6:15 is just one. There you go, boy. You're in the sights and sounds of it now, aren't you? Left-hander peers in to crash, delivers the lefty.
Wow.
Oh, you can hear the fastball popping. It sounded solid as it went through there. This is a different look that we've brought to you. Different sounds, actually.
If you hear laughter after that, it's because it's the chuckle mic.
Right, that's indeed what it is. That one misses, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. One of the things we talked to Logan about Sunday night was getting ahead and pitching ahead, and he is behind to Tanner, 3 balls and a strike. Tanner, these leadoff hitters for Avoyelles Charter will just get on base, and you can believe they're going to be around at third base. That one misses up high for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk issued by Logan, and that will get Tanner down to first base. And that will bring Carson in there. Carson will play third base and bat second tonight. Where's number 6 for Charter? And look, both of these teams are so familiar with each other. Expect this to be a fight throughout. Throw over to first, trying to get Tanner, not in time. Good lead off of first base there from the Vikings shortstop. When you're trying to steal off of a lefty, you're going first move. And good job of Logan to nearly get him, and that's just safe. There's the fan cam. That's something that we can only bring you here. Fan mic brought to you by. I bet we could certainly sell a sponsorship on that one.
Definitely.
Markle yet to deliver to Carson after 2 throws over to check the runner at first. Big, methodical, slow delivery. Driven in there for strike 1. And again, ahead of the batter again, but threw 4 straight out of the zone after delivering a first pitch strike to the leadoff hitter. Boy, he's doing such a good job of keeping the runner at first in check. Yeah, that close move, Chuck, is what got him diving back and not as much of a lead.
Yeah, I was going to say that wasn't as near a good a pickoff move for him, but it was just keeping him honest.
Well, he took an extra step, half a step off of the bag, a little bit bigger lead than the last throw over. But very concerned about him is Markle. There's the 0-1 delivery. Hammered in there for strike two, and nothing in two quickly. And just the sound of that Logan Markle fastball really, really sounds good on our dish mic.
Got the shift on over here in the outfield.
Well, they're expecting him to not be able to get around on that fastball. Expect the fastball. There won't be any off-speed stuff coming here. Markle again slowly delivers and swung on and missed, and that's strikeout number one. Good piece of pitching by Logan Markle. And his counterpart on the hill, JP, will stand in there. JP, again, told you, big, solid right-hander. You're going to hear a lot of fastballs from him tonight as well. One down, top of the first we play. No score, leadoff walk to Tanner. He's the runner at first base. Strikeout to Carson, and that was 3 straight on him. Markle set to deliver and does. Good move through there. Actually had Tanner going back to the bag, Chuck, if you saw that.
I did see that.
Markle has not missed the zone after throwing 4 straight out of it to the leadoff hitter. 5 strikes, 4 balls thrown by Markle. Boy, slowly and methodically slide step move and blows that one by JP there, and it's quickly nothing and two on back-to-back hitters.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chuck.
I was just going to got to be thinking, as long as he's waiting up there, I'm waiting for one of them to step out.
And he just this is the one that he is in control of here as the pitcher, and there he does call time. And well, my little Chuck has learned a lot about baseball through the years.
He was measuring him up with that bat. That was pretty neat. How he almost like a staring contest, but he's like, Nah, we're going to try to mess you up a little bit.
Timing mechanisms, that's what they do. I'll liken that to the big high leg kick of Canyon Wright. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Down on strikes for 2 consecutive batters.
Chase to Howland.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 7, Luke. Will stand in there.
PA announcer with a fun song there.
Right. Nifty piece of pitching here, as that is 6 straight pitches, all swinging strikes thrown by Logan Markle. Again, just I got to quit saying it at some point, just an 8th grader. Can't wait to see how this career develops, but he's got a lot of baseball in front of him now. He could very well be one of the better pitchers to ever come out of here. That is 7 straight strikes that have been thrown by Markle following the leadoff walk, and still keeping Tanner over at first base, which is just a testament to what's going on here. Steps out. Because, Chuck, the games that we've seen from Avoyelles Charter, their leadoff hitters will get on, and that's just as good as them being at third base, but he has been held in check. Good crowd. Great night for baseball. They know that this is going to be a good one. Markle stares in, looks over at first, delivers this one, swung on and missed. 8 straight strikes thrown by the crafty left-hander.
Not sure what that sound was, but I love the interactiveness of a good PA guy that can throw in little sound bites.
Exactly. Here's the 0-2. Markle looks over at first. Sits back, delivers this one. Down on strikes. Wow. 3 straight strikeouts, and Markle is flat dealing. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on for Charter in the top half of the first. Due up for the Warriors, Cody Davis, Braden Wells, and Canyon Wright. When we come back, you are watching Grace Christian Baseball right here on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
We are back here at Merrill Blackburn Field, and I'm telling you, this is going to be probably one of the best matchups that we've seen between pitchers tonight because, JP, we told you just a big, tall, hard-throwing right-hander mixes in a good curveball there as well, and I'm certain we'll hear that glove pop as well from that young man, and it's going to be up to Davis Wells and Canyon Wright to do business here. I still don't have it on, Chuck. That's all yet. I'm not.
Oh, with that music in the background.
Yeah, with the intercom music in here, I just it drives those folks at YouTube a little crazy and Facebook as well.
Yeah, and we want you to be able to watch it without interruption, but unfortunately they have their own theory about why there's music playing, and for good reason. People used to stream music through Facebook Live to just put it out there for everybody else to get their viewership up, and take things away from the artist that produced it.
That's right. Here's the offering. Swung on and hammered down the line, and that's going to be fair. That's going to be a hard hit single to lead things off, and that is how you start things off on a Thursday night at the Burn. Base hit for Cody Davis. Braden Wells will stand in there, and more first pitch hunting from Cody Davis. And again, so all of those in Facebook land and YouTube world, we don't own the rights to any of this music that you hear. It is baseball music in between that is here in the stadium. Braden Wells turns around, brings the third baseman in with an apparent bunt, trying to get Davis down. His good bunt just pushed back on him. That was that fastball. When you square around the bunt, as a pitcher, you want to throw that high fastball, trying to get your guy to pop the ball up.
Yeah, you definitely do. And, we saw one the other day with the batter, not here, but over at Tioga, where somebody bunted, went up. Lambert went out and dived for it, caught it, got up on her knees, and threw the base runner out at second that was trying to steal.
Well, this is an interesting development. They're getting up in the bullpen now. Cooper Courtright is going to get loose, and that concerns me. Good curveball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. I didn't see anything that would cause concern for me out of Logan, but you see Cooper getting, and I don't know if he's just over there throwing perhaps or what. Didn't see who went out there with him, but quickly it's 0-2 to Wells. Good take just on the outer half. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pushing buttons, Doug.
Yeah, you are. Stay on your side of the fence.
Stay in my lane.
Right.
Actually, to the right.
Cody with a decent lead off of first base. Haven't seen a move out of JP just yet. That one is ground foul over there where Canyon's at, and he grabs that one and gets it back in and throws it. I don't know where he threw it.
Well, make him work a little bit. Why not?
That's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braden Wells. Had a bunt opportunity or bunt attempt, his first at bat. Well, the Warriors need this one as much as they need anyone, just for confidence. They have struggled in big games this season. Still just the 5 losses on the year against 15 wins. 16 wins now with that big win last night, 22-1. That one ground over to third. Opportunity for 2. Got it there, but throw kind of took the second baseman off the line a little bit, and Wells is going to be on a fielder's choice, so he will be credited for a loss on the at-bat or an out there. Score that 6-4 on the out that gets Davis out, and Canyon Wright will stand in there. Canyon, we talked about timing mechanisms. Canyon does it with that big front foot of his that he lifts up and tries to get there. He's going to have to be quick with it tonight. That one grounded back foul.
A couple of them here, maybe 1 or 2 that'll just get the timing set, noticing the pitch. But I'm sure he was doing that while he was on deck over there as well.
Still keeping an eye on that bullpen area. Saw Cooper Courtright get up and go to throw, and after 9 straight strikes thrown by Logan Markle following that leadoff walk.
Pitcher steps out.
Just hope that he's Cooper's getting loose over there a little bit. JP looking over at first. He sees Wells there. Wells with a good lead off of first. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Warrior first baseman. Boy, the sounds of the game are everywhere tonight.
Yes, they are.
Good bit of chatter there behind home plate. Warriors in their dugout. JP looking over at Wells at first, who reached via the fielder's choice. There's a snap throw over, not in time. Just kind of a easy, hey, I got the ball on you type of tag from first base and Sebastian. Again, just first names delivered up to us here in our outfield press box area. I guess it's a press box. It's where the press is, so there you have it.
And it's kind of boxy shaped. 1
ball, 1 strike to right. Smoked over to third base again. They're going to have an opportunity at a double play, and it is in time. Double play. Ground ball to third base. Right hits into the double play, and that will do it for the Warriors. 1 hit, no runs, nobody left on. Due up for Avoyelles Charter, Connor, Wesley, and Sebastian when we come back.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Well, you get a good look at that Kimberly Harrell Certified Appraiser commercial there. She is the title advertiser for us on Grace Christian Baseball, so we appreciate all the work. If you're looking for something appraised, it is Kimberly Harrell, Certified Appraiser. She's the best. Go check her out. Ready to go here now, top of the second we play. This is Connor. He is the center fielder. Where's number 4? Center fielder for Charter. Here's a delivery from Markle. Looking to bunt, throws that right through. I don't even know if that was an attempt at a bunt or trying to get Markle to throw something out of the strike zone. But that's 10 straight, Chuck, that he's thrown inside the zone.
Wow. Not afraid.
Misses that one up high and had to do it. And it's not an announcer at jinx there because I'd been talking about that since about strike number 5.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You can't throw everyone in the zone, we don't believe. Markle comes set. See him work out of the stretch the entire time. That one misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. But when he got zoned in, he threw the first strike to the first batter, Tanner, and then 4 straight out of the zone, buried 10 in a row after that, and now has thrown 2 straight out of the zone. Tries to hang on to that one a little bit more in a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Connor. Wesley, Sebastian, and Jonah.
Kind of where we started out on the last inning.
It is indeed that way. I'd feel sorry for the next 3 batters.
Yes.
Markle set to deliver the 3-1. That's up high and out of the zone and a walk. So he's got 3 strikeouts sandwiched inside of 2 walks, and that'll bring Wesley, the catcher, to the plate for Charter. Again, you see it on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. We play this one in the top of the second. Battle for the top of the division and the top of the district, top of Division 5. This just has a lot of teeth to this one. Markle stares over to first now. Throws that one in there, not in time. But again, these runners are not really getting a big lead after seeing that good move from Logan earlier. Fielders up on the grass, or Powell is. Adelise and Cook are back at double play depth. Haven't seen anything other than walks and fast and strikeouts from Markle. That one misses on the top half of the zone. Up there somewhere between the hands and what would be the letters.
Yeah.
quiet out here tonight as these fans have settled in and started to just watch this pitcher's duel.
Despite our extra mic to try to bring some more noise in. And speaking of,
you do hear time out of it though pretty well. Again, a leadoff walk to Tanner back in the first, 3 straight strikeouts, and walked the leadoff hitter here in Connor. Misses up high. Cody thought about it, and that is 6 straight out of the zone that he has thrown. Through the first strike to Connor, got ahead, and then 4 straight balls, and now he's thrown 2 straight. It'd be on him in College Station.
Yes, indeed. Kind of like reaching into the crawfish bucket of the ones that have already been eaten. Got ahead.
That one still misses, much to the discomfort of that Grace Christian crowd. Can't beat fun at the old ball game.
Did I tell you the mic picks up a lot of stuff?
Picks up a lot of stuff, and it's high and elevated too. But it's very good. It's solid. 3-0 offering now from Markle. That one is there for strikes. The 3-1 counts on both batters this inning. The first one ended in a walk. We'll see what he's able to do to the Viking catcher, Wesley. Markle stares over at Connor at first base. Really not much of a lead at all. We'll step in and deliver. That one out of the zone. Back-to-back walks issued by Logan Markle. And it's feast or famine for the young 8th grader there. This will bring up Sebastian, the first baseman. Boy, you'd love a ground ball here, maybe back to Powell. Opportunity for a 5-4-3 triple play. We'd take that, wouldn't we?
Oh, absolutely.
If you are new to the channel and watching this is the Grace Christian broadcast. We are going to skew a little bit towards the Warriors, still try to be as impartial as we can on this one, but we're going to root for the home team, no doubt about that. But it won't be distasteful. It won't be any of that. If you'd like, go over there. If you watch it on YouTube, go over there and hit that like and subscribe button. Give us a follow on Facebook, or if you're on Twitter, I don't know what you do on Twitter. Anyway, X or whatever they like to call it. That
used to be. I don't know, what is it now.
One of those, yeah. For the channel formerly known as X. Didn't that what Prince did back in the day? Markle looks back at second at Connor, takes a look over at Wesley there at first base. Stares in, and that one is lifted down the line. Wells making a run after it, and he's going to watch that go down into the corner for a long, long opposite field foul ball. Look out there chasing it down, and, boy, you don't really mind. You take the out, but if you did it, you almost assuredly would have had Connor advancing to third base.
What's the count?
Nothing and one.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was another pitch before that one.
Step out now here. Again, Ebnet, big gap over in left center as Talon Ebnet has shaded way over towards Wells, and he's almost right in front of where we are, maybe a couple of steps to the right side of us, back towards center field, and that one misses low. Well, you got a couple of good ground balls from JP for Charter in the first, a near double play and then a double play. And Markle could certainly use one of those here. Again, 446 Sports joined in the booth by Chuck Perkins today. Glad to have him up here.
Thrilled to be here.
Markle looks around, delivers. That's a bunt that is popped. Canyon giving chase near the fence, and that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Night starting to let you know that it's around the corner as the temperature starts to drop a little bit, and the sun is still not high in the sky, but it's above that tree line. That'll start to really paint a beautiful picture here later on in this one. 2-strike count to the Charter first baseman.
And 2, right?
Yep. There's a delivery now from Markle. That misses inside. Good job. A crash to slide over and stop that one from getting back.
Reminds me of dirt track racing, how they slide across that dirt like that. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that turf that they've got around home plate really allows you to do that. Nobody out. Top of the second for Charter. Warriors need to get something happening here out-wise. So Markle steps off. Cody took the time out there, and he's going to come out and say, hey, look, let's change things up a little bit. I don't care how good our microphone is. You can't hear that one. Can't hear what's going on out there, and that's probably for the best. Good job by Davis, too, the senior, Chuck, going out and talking to the eighth grader. Not so much just a little bit of a mechanics, a little bit of this. Hey, get back in there. Look, throw the way you did early on. But I just wonder if that has anything to do with the reason that Courtwright was up and throwing in between innings.
And it might have been that he noticed some telegraphing moves in what his pitch is going to be kind of thing.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Sebastian, the first baseman. That one's ground ball up the middle to Cook. Bobbles that one. The only place he's got to go with it is first base. Cannot issue an error because you can't assume the double play. So that is going to be a fielder's choice and the first out to Sebastian, but that moves Connor to third base and Wesley over to second, and that'll bring up the second baseman hitting out of the 8-hole, Jonah. One out, though. You'll take that.
Got some work to do to make up on these outs for these runners in second and third now.
Yeah, you certainly can't assume the double play was there, but if Cook fields it cleanly, you think he had a good opportunity at it. Markle now with nobody at first. Runners at second and third, though. And that one's down the middle for strike one. Got an opportunity down here at 8 and 9 in the lineup to go ahead and get out of this. You don't want to flip that lineup over and get back to the top of the order that has seen him. 0-1, the count, 1 down. Runners at second, third. You see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. This is Jonah, the second baseman. Swung through that one and missed. Strike 2, quickly 0-2. And high throw, but Dadalees was right there. Had it gone past Markle, but Markle's a big young man. Had Logan on the show. Lo did a great job visiting with us. We will name our Quibidos Player of the Game tonight. Don't forget about that. We'll have that. And next week, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we'll have 2 Players of the Week because we will not have a show on Easter Sunday.
That's right.
Mrs. Lowe, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Easter Sunday? You're going to hope everybody finds you a place of worship and get there?
That's right. The most important day, I believe. The resurrection fulfills all of what we know. And without the death, burial, and resurrection, we don't have anything. So enjoy your family, enjoy your time, and know that our Savior is risen. Not has risen, is risen.
Absolutely.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung through that one, trying to check it, but nobody down at first to look at.
Oops.
Look, if you're pointing to Canyon, Canyon's going to ring him up there over at first base.
He should have done that.
That's right. Count runs all the way full here, and boy, you really need to get this strikeout and not let the 8-hole hitter come back here on this count. Here's a delivery from Markle. Fouled back. Good at bat from Jonah to sit there and battle that one. Boy, what an impressive run on the second, third, and fourth batters as he threw 9 pitches and got 9 strikeouts, but has struggled since then to find control of the strike zone. Markle comes set, stands in there ready to go to work. Lefty will deal the full count offering once again. That one's fouled straight back, and right on time was Jonah on that fastball. Boy, you hate to move around from that fastball that's your most effective pitch today.
Yeah.
But if you could throw some sort of a changeup, I believe you'd have the out here.
Or even pull it to the inside corner A little bit.
Infield again playing straight away. They'll concede the run for an out. And that loads them up as a bases or a second and third walk. That is the third walk of the inning. And
Your timeout call.
Yep, we'll go and see what's going on there as Markle walks the bases loaded in this one. Had the earlier out, wouldn't have been anything, but that is now 4 walks on the day for Markle. He's got 4 walks, Chuck, 3 strikeouts, and 1 ground out on there. And that's what we've seen is that he just mixes that up. Coach Keene will go out there and visit with him just a bit. And now Noah will stand in there. You know, this is a big opportunity for Avoyelles Charter in this one because runs will be, we feel, at a premium today in this one. So you'll do whatever you can. If you're Markle, you'd like to find a way to roll a ground ball here. Maybe get you double play, a ball back to the pitcher. You got to believe will go to home. First and third, they're in on the grass. Looks like they'll be coming home, trying to cut off the lead runner there also. That one is smashed right up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is scoring. Another one coming around. Epnet, though, will hold it and hits Canyon at cutoff. And that is an RBI base hit out of the 9 hole for Noah. That is the first base hit of the game also.
Known as what?
Oh, they're going station to station. They indeed did it there. Back to the top of the order, and this is the sixth man hit. This is Tanner. He walked in his first. That will get Markle back to the windup. Delivers this one, looking to bunt. Throws that one in there for strike 1. So 1 run in this one. This was that leadoff walk to Connor, the center fielder, that has made his way all the way around to score, and it's been via the base on balls. Here delivering the 0-1. That one is fouled away and quickly ahead, 0-2 to Tanner is Logan. Well, what a different inning the second has been versus the first. Still, if Lowe can wiggle out of this one, just the 1 run. It's a clean base hit, though, out of the 9 spot from Noah. Epnet's going to shift over again. And high fastball misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think we're the only game in town tonight, aren't we? I don't think we have.
Tioga. Well, I mean, as far as broadcast.
As far as our broadcast, yeah, we're the only one. Lefty delivers this 1-2, and that one is fouled off as well. Tanner putting up a fight, and we've always told you those Charter leadoff hitters are just really scrappy.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Bases loaded. 1 run already in here in the top of the second. Logan rocks back and delivers this one. Misses up and out of the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Probably a pretty good miss. Thought he went try to get him to chase one there as Tanner had been locked in on the last 2. But again, we said this is the 6th man to bat this inning.
Wow. Yeah.
Ground ball over to third base. Powell's got it. Over to first, not in time. Runner safe, and that is as good of a infield single as you'll find. And, Chuck, that is certainly some station to station. That is an infield single there. Back-to-back base hits, back-to-back RBI, and that'll bring Wesley around to score. Jonah will make his way to third, and Noah finds himself at second base. Carson, the third baseman, who was one of those strikeout victims, is due here. Struck out looking back in the first. 2 runs already in now. It's been walks that have killed the Warriors in this inning. That one up and out of the zone. Chuck, just wonder if there was something going on with him or if Cooper was just getting loose. I'll have to ask Coach Brown about that in our postgame in the Warrior wrap-up show.
I don't know, catching his arm or something and just felt a little stiff. Possibly.
That one fouled straight back. 2 balls and a strike. You get a good look in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded. 1 down here, top of the second. Already 2 runs in for Charter. They won Tuesday night 4-2 over the Warriors. That one misses up high. They wanted that one. 2 balls and a strike to Carson, the Charter third baseman. Oh, didn't get any help on that one as that one
Not
misses up and out of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Markle dangerously close to walking his 4th batter of the inning, and that one would result in another run. That one right down the pipe fills the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you go from striking out the side, following that walk, to really not a lot of command. That one, I think he got helped out there. May have been ball 4.
Yeah, it looked a little high, but sometimes those high pitches are just
That's
inviting.
tough. That's right. Plus, if it had a little bit of that break on there to drop it into the zone, bases loaded, still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Carson. Up and out of the zone, ball 4. And that is a bases loaded walk, RBI. Tanner will go to second. Jonah comes in to score, and Noah will make his way over to third. Well, the only out in this one was the first baseman who grounds out, and that's going to get another visit to the mound. And we'll look in at that one pretty good. That's the second mound visit this inning. You see them talking to Logan and Coach Keene, just trying to figure out what's going on. He's your guy. You want him on the hill in this one, but you can ill afford to let Charter. Charter scored 4 the other night, and that was good enough for a 4-2 victory a Tuesday night there in DeParish, and now have made their way here. And boy, you thought it was just going to be a duel. And after that first, it seemed like that Logan just lost command of the strike zone. Perhaps following that visit, he can go back in there and find it. Big character moment for the 8th grader. See how he gets out of this one. You know what would help here, Chuck? A ground ball right back to the pitcher.
Yes.
Get a little home to first action. 3 runs already in, just 1 out, and you're going through the heart of the lineup here at 3-4-5. Now, JP is the pitcher for Charter. Big, hard-throwing right-hander. That one misses up and out of the zone. Got to believe if he walks this one, that will probably do it.
Yeah, after
for
2
Markle.
visits like that.
That one lifted foul and out of play. Evens the count of a ball and a strike. Everybody off work, we think tomorrow. Friday, Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Tomorrow, that's right.
Be Good Friday to be off work.
Indeed. There's a curveball lifted high into the gap. Talon gets up underneath it, and he's going to throw and hit the cutoff man, and that'll keep runners at first and second, but sliding in home for the 4th run of the game is Noah, that started all of this with an RBI base hit. He comes around to score as well. Runners at first and second will hold, but JP on that fly out to center field is the second out, but that pushes across the 4th run. Warriors are going to have to do something with the bats tonight. Luke, the right fielder, and then you get back to Connor, who started things off. 2 down finally here. Runners at first and second. Force at any base. Markle with a good look delivers this one. And that one scrapes the top of the strike zone for strike 1.
Almost looked like he kind of took a breath there, settled in, and threw the strike. A little more relaxed and poised on that one.
Time is called there from Luke, the right fielder. Luke, a strikeout victim in the first inning, part of that 3 straight strikeout, and then the wheels fell off of it here in this one. The Warriors have given up 4 runs. A couple of base hits on here, and they've got runners at first and second now. 0-1 offering bounces back to the fence. Cody's got a shot down to third, not in time, and runners will move up 90 feet on that wild pitch. One ball, one strike. You hear the encouragement coming in from the crowd, trying to will Markle on to get him another one here and get out of this one and let those Warrior bats come up there. Back to the windup he goes. No danger of the runner from third going anywhere. That one swung through and missed, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Luke, who is hitting, struck out swinging in the first, was the third out back in the first inning, and this has been a long time since he's batted, but just 1 inning between it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Need a good fastball here from Lowe. Instead, he misses high. That was that curveball that just did not break.
Did not want to come down.
No, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We had a tape back. Hang on, I'll get the right name of the program today.
2 balls, 2 strike delivery. Swung through that one and missed, and that's going to put an end to this inning. 4th strikeout recorded for Markle, but the damage was done. 2 base hits, 4 runs, no errors, and bases left. I get 2 runners left on there. Due up for the Warriors when we come back. It's Adelise, Cook, and McDaniel when we come back.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered.
Maddox Adelise stands in there to start things off. Warriors went into the inning in a tie ball game. They come out of it trailing by 4 against the big right-hander. Maddox Adelise now will face off, takes that one, ball 1 down low. Just got to scratch out and get something going. Don't let them get out too far in front of you here, as it's tough to come back against this Charter team. JP rocks and fires. This one ground over to third base. Third baseman has made every play that he's needed to today. And Adelise goes in a little bit harder than normal, but that is a 5-3 putout. And that's 3 straight ground ball outs that have been thrown. So there's efficiency in the pitch count now for JP. Seth Cook, Warriors' second baseman, stands in ready to go to work. Boy, that's a good-looking curveball that just missed inside. Cook thought it was going to hit him. He turns his shoulder into it, and that ball dropped inside for a ball. But pretty nifty pitch there when we've seen nothing but fastballs. And right back there's another one. That one misses up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Brady McDaniel is due up next. Logan Markle. You'd like to see Logan get up there maybe and get something back here. That one lifted high and foul and out of play. 2 balls and a strike to Cook.
Take Down Tobacco was our thing today. It was a national event that they do all over different schools. And so I got the chance to play the voice of Pennywise.
Who's Pennywise?
Okay, have you not seen the movie? I guess I say that ugly. That didn't mean to sound that way. But there's a movie called It. The old Stephen King movie, It.
Hadn't seen it. 3-1 delivery. Misses low, and that is the second base runner for the Warriors. First one was Cody Davis on that big base hit. And another one of those 8th graders for the Warriors, Brady McDaniel, will stand in there. So It. I do remember that Stephen King, but that wasn't really my forte.
Creepy clown is what my wife calls it. So way back
That's
when.
what she calls you?
No, the It clown.
Oh, all right.
So he has a little red balloon. They made a remake a few years back, just recently.
Okay, JP stands there ready to deliver. He's got a runner on for a second time. He's been in the stretch today and delivers this one. And that one in there for strike one. Chuck?
So it's about take down tobacco, encouraging kids not to be in tobacco or using any kind of tobacco products. And, some things, gave some statistics. Well, I got to mimic the voice of the creepy clown, which is called Pennywise.
I understand that. Good casting. JP stands in there with the – you saw what I did there.
Absolutely. I was going to give you the voice here in a moment.
That hit Brady, and he's going to find his way down to first base on a hit by pitch. Back-to-back runners reach, and, boy, it's a good time for Logan Markle to stand in there and deliver a base hit and get some of those runs back. So am I to understand we're going to hear this Pennyworth?
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
So I'm going to do it real quick, but I'm going to have to move my mic up because it's a really loud voice. Okay?
You're not going to shout this out where those guys are going to hear you, are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's not do that just right now.
Well, it's not too bad.
Courtesy runner now coming in, or a pinch runner coming in. Boy, and you see this in the second inning. Got to see if that's Amon that's coming in to run. Chuck, do you have a?
I can get there.
Him look like 23.
I can't tell because he's kind of canted.
If it's 23, that's Amon, Jacob Amon.
See if you can see it there.
And so the difference.
Possible?
Yeah, that's Jacob. The difference here is why they're going to the officials on there. They actually are pinch running for Brady McDaniel, so he comes out of the game. Now he can re-enter and probably will as the DH goes back in.
How many times can you do that?
One time.
Okay.
You can courtesy run as much as you want as long as you do it for the same person, but for the pitcher or the catcher, squaring around to bunt is Markle. They're creeping. Now Markle will stand back and deliver this one down to first base. Playing that well was the Vikings first baseman. That's going to be an out on Markle, but it does advance the runners to first and second.
Second and third.
That's it.
From first to second
right.
and third. Yeah.
Cooper Court, right. And I got to flush it. I made a mistake. Got to flush it. So Logan is the out there. He's the second out of the inning, and Cooper Courtright, the left fielder for the Warriors, stands in there. Well, a base hit would score a couple here and get you right back to where you were Tuesday night. That one misses high, ball one.
It was working on its way coming down, too, wasn't it?
Yes. Jack Powell would be next, but Courtright has to keep this inning going. A good base hit from Coop would score a couple of Warrior runs. An infield playing way, way back, trying to cut off anything that would represent a ball. That gives them the most range that they have the opportunity. That's why infielders are in trying to cut off a run at home. Their range is limited now. They've got about as much range as you can find squaring around, but certainly not looking at bunting there, as the Warriors have two outs on the board. 4-0, Vikings lead this one. They scored 4 in the second on just 2 base hits. Here's the delivery. That one right down the middle, 2 balls and a strike.
When you said bunting, wasn't there was he a baseball player whose last name was Bunting? Do you remember that?
Yes, there was. Jim Bunting.
Okay.
Way back. Way, way back.
Just reminded me of a name there.
Okay. That evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coop had a good hack at it, but unable to get that one to go. Doesn't need to do too much, just has to put this ball in play. Find some outfield grass.
Evens things up on the board there.
Swung at a high fastball, and that will retire the side. Warriors strand a couple. After 2 complete, it is 4-0 Avoyelles Charter. Connor, Wesley, and Sebastian due up as Avoyelles starts things in the top of the third. We'll be right back after this from Certified Transmission.
At Certified Transmission, you can count on our certified mechanics with over 35 years experience to get your vehicle fixed right and get you back on the road.
Got transmission problems? Go where you know. Certified Transmission.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means
our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless.
Back to the burn we go, 4-0. Charter leads this one. This is Connor. He led things off in the top of the second with a base on balls, and he comes up swinging at that one, top of the third, and grounds that one foul. So while we were at break, I did hear the voice from Chuck, and you're welcome for doing that between innings. Good off-speed pitch thrown by Markle. And it's 0-2 to Connor. Connor walked, came around to score. One of 4 runs that were scored here. Markle misses that one. So those of you that know Penny Mellon from It has that, huh?
Pennywise.
Oh, well, there you have it. 1 ball, 2 strike delivery here. Swung through that big, slow off-speed pitch and down on strikes for the 5th strikeout of the game.
There's an original one, like I said, came out I think in the 70s,
Okay.
and then one more recently. The original one didn't have that voice. The more recent one is similar to that voice.
70s one was my favorite.
Yes.
That one right down the middle in the strike to Wesley, the catcher. Wesley also walked back in the second, came around to score. That one missed up high. Missed a pie.
3.14 of them.
Right, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here. Good off-speed pitch, just misses up high. Top of the third, we play in this one. 2 balls and a strike to Wesley. 2 ball offering up high, 3 balls and a strike to Wesley. Again, walked back in the first, had a 3-1 count on him back then. I don't think he has swung the bat tonight.
I don't believe.
He does this one, lifts it up over to third base. Powell trying to give chase over there into Keith's corner. Unable to get that one as it goes off the roof. Keith's corner? Wow.
Look at those night. Look at that.
Got a little roof over there,
I did
too.
not notice that earlier.
That's, yeah, get us a look at that one, Chuck, if you can. Well, no, you got to get over to that one.
There we go, 6.
There you go. Like ducks on the pond over there.
What?
Yeah, turtles on a log. That one lifted in the air, left field. Got a bead on it, coming up and playing that perfectly for the routine fly out. That is an F7 for those of you scoring at home.
Not to be confused with the F-16s that used to fly out of here, right?
That is correct.
How about
Sebastian will stand in there ready to go. The Warthogs, right?
that? Yes. Those are F-10s.
Oh, there you have it. They flew out of here, too.
Yep. They're out of Claiborne.
Well, close
area.
enough.
Yeah. They're near here. Yes.
See?
But F-16s were here out of England, and the F-10s were Warthogs down there in Claiborne. Well, that's where they actually did out of here. I'm sorry. You were absolutely correct.
I'm sorry. There's folks that are standing in the back that can't hear that. Tell us again.
I'm standing corrected. Not correctedly standing.
Yeah, because as you drive by and you take a left to come into the airport, those planes that are out there, that's what led to the old naming of the hockey team that was here, the Warthogs.
Yes, you're right. And they used to do their maneuvers and blasting out there at Camp Claiborne area, out there in that Gardner, beyond Gardner, what is that? Like going to Glenmore out that way.
Oh, no, that's not Gardner.
165 further out that way.
Right,
Yeah.
Forest Hill.
Forest Hill, that's it.
That area, yeah.
Plainview, all that way out there.
Was the ground ball over to Seth back in the second inning. 2 strikes, yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a delivery. That one is there. Struck out looking.
Wow.
Sebastian down on strikes, and that was a good, clean inning for Markle after that second. Due up for the Warriors. Jack Powell, before we flip things back over, Cody Davis and Braden Wells all due up for the Warriors in the bottom of the third. We'll see what happens when we come back after this from Doug Young Nursery. Jack Powell will lead things off for the Warriors here in the bottom of the third, looking to pinch, scratch, kick, claw, find, and battle away to get back into this one. They lost it 4-2 on Tuesday night, put up 22 runs last night, have yet to tally a score tonight. That one misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. The count on the Warrior third baseman. Good.
There's a reference.
That one referred to the backside of Jack Powell, second hit batsman of the night. And a good job of turning around on that one. Cody Davis will stand in there. Crash had the only base hit tonight. Hammered the first pitch he saw. He went first pitch hunting. Went first pitch hunting there in the last, but he was part of that double play that Canyon hit into.
Okay. Got to get
all the way back in the first here.
Glove or something he had thrown into him there.
JP has been solid in this one. He is the big right-hander for Avoyelles Charter. Again, we don't have last names. That one gets Davis. And
wow. Twofer, right?
A little backside work there for Cody Davis. Back-to-back hit by pitches. That will chase Jack Powell down to second base there. And off to first goes Cody. Braden Wells, part of that double play. He reached on the fielder's choice. Could have been a double correction. He was doubled up on that one from Canyon earlier. So Cody was out on the fielder's choice by Braden, just so that I don't mess anybody's book up from earlier. Quick little visit out to the mound, and just shows you how quickly things can get awry. It went sideways in a hurry for the Warriors. There's our dash cam, a dish cam that shows you Braden Wells that's in there. Stands in. Tried to lay down a bunt his first time up and was unable to do so and led to the fielder's choice. We'll see if he's up there trying to push a runner across. Does not show bunt and misses low. And it might see something here in JP that it says, you know what, let's see what we've got. It's back-to-back hit batsman. But you know the Brown and company will be trying to scratch across whatever they can here. There's a delivery to Wellesley. That one misses down low also. Boy, load him up for the grand one behind him there. Big time waits on deck. That's the we don't have an advertiser for it on deck circle.
Yes.
That one misses down low. 3 balls and no strikes. It's a reference to my man Nick Magnano there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the we don't have a sponsor on deck circle. 3 balls, no strikes to Wellesley. Watches this one come in right down the pipe. That's the old obligatory one.
You know what a good company name that would be for the On Deck Circle would be like Circle K.
Well, there you have it. Free plug out there to those folks.
Well, let's an invite. How about that?
I got you. That one taking some portion of the strike zone. Not really certain which one. Lights starting to come on. Sun starting to make its way down in that Alexandria sky. 3-2 offering. Lifted high and fouling out of play.
Shade creeping across this outfield.
That's right.
And the infield, as a matter of fact. Just in the right spot to be wrong in my eyes.
Gives the batters a better view of it now as that shadow creeped right over home plate early. We'll redo the full count offering. Runners at first and second.
There you go.
Swung on through that one, and what a masterful piece of pitching by JP to come all the way back and record the strikeout. He was 3-0 on that one. Big-time Canyon Wright stands in there. Canyon hit into a double play that got Braden out. Braden reached on a fielder's choice. It was an inning-ending double play back in the first inning. Runners at first and second here for Wright. Here's a delivery. That one right down the pipe, strike one. May be the best one that Canyon sees. 0-1 offering now from JP. Looks back at second, now delivers. That one smoked into the gap between, or actually out into left field. One runner's going to come around to score, and the Warriors will put up a run, and that's a good piece of hitting by Canyon Wright. Give him an RBI, send Jack Powell around to score. Cody had to hold up on that one, didn't really see where it was, and Canyon on at first base with a good hard base hit. And Maddox Adelise now will stand in there. Runners at first and second. Not sure. I guess that one right in front of where Canyon was. The ground hard hit ball to left field. So really difficult for him to advance as there was no throw into home.
Yeah.
Curveball misses up and inside. Chance of where that come through there. Maddox with that pencil bat trying to erase this three-run deficit.
Nicely done.
Adelise smokes it to second base, going to double up. No, that one gets away. Cody had to dive back in. Boy, Cody dives in at second base, not seeing the overthrow and unable to get around. But the Warriors, oh, so lucky to be standing out there and not back in the dugout as Maddox lines out sharply to the second baseman. That is a big-time play over there by Jonah. Jonah has been all over this game today.
Just missed that one going into the dugout over there that could have advanced him one round as well.
Seth Cook stands in there. Last hope for the Warriors here in the second, or the next hope for the Warriors here in the second. Hard fastball in there to Seth. Nothing in one. Well, Maddox hit that right on the screws, didn't he?
Yes, he did. You saw that one curving around coming out this way.
I mean, that was as close to dead on where we sit as anything was, but right at the second baseman, Jonah, who hadn't played well. There's a throwback into second, not in time to get the diving Davis. There you get a good look at that duo that's there. That is the shortstop Tanner there with Davis. Here's the delivery. Cook watches that curveball drift right in, strike two, and now down 0-2. Got to believe you're going to see that. You got a chance of seeing that curveball again right here. Got to be looking fastball, but able to adjust to this curve. JP able to throw whatever he wants here. That curveball again just misses inside, and
he was walking off.
Nobody on the infield thought that was a ball. They all thought it was a strike, and that's a good take. That's a tough one to lay off of if you are the Warriors' senior second baseman, Seth Cook. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good look at the dish cam and Seth Cook. Seth overdue here tonight. That one misses down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seth walked back in the first, made it all the way around to third base. Warriors have plated one here in the bottom of the third, an opportunity to get a couple of more out of this, tighten things up just a bit. Here's the offering. Curveball misses up high. Cody turns away Seth turns away from that one, and it is 3 balls. Runners off and going, and that is going to be a strikeout looking. Just a steady diet of curveballs there, and that is strike 3. The Warriors do pick up a run. They do it on the one-base hit from Canyon Wright. He got the RBI, leave a couple of runners on. After 3 complete, it is Avoyelles Charter 4, Grace Christian 1. We'll see what the Vikings can do in the top of the 4th when we come back.
At Certified Transmission, you can count on our certified mechanics with over 35 years experience to get your vehicle fixed right and get you back on the road.
Got transmission problems? Go where you know. Certified Transmission.
Back here, top of the 4th inning.
Indeed we are.
And this is Jonah. Jonah, second baseman, made that big play over there that saved a couple of runs. Now, it was an atom ball. I mean, it was right at him. So it's not like he was diving anywhere for it, but it was a hard hit ball from Adelise that he fielded. And so a great play by that young man. Routine, when some will say, but still on a hard smash like that, he was right where he needed to be. That one misses away. Get the chatter mic back up for you. Oh, you hear that one as it comes in. Yeah.
Good time to pull it back up, too.
That's right.
Pop and strike.
That one misses away, 3 balls and a strike. Swinging strike there helped out Markle.
You're talking about this platform and where I broadcast for the softball. I don't have one. I've put the thing out there for between our baseball. I said, I can be
good
bought.
Looking pitch outside. Go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry. Wow.
I said I could be bought. You know, somebody will build me a deck and help me with get a few advertisements out here. I can be bought. I'll call wherever I need to go call.
That's right.
You know,
like a mud flap, flexible and willing to travel.
Yes.
And we'll get Noah stands in there. Jonah and Noah, 8 and 9 here. Noah, the left fielder.
Half porch will travel.
Right. Markle with the runner at first, and he slows really down, and that's that taken for ball 1 was that bunt offering. The bat stayed out there the entire time. Boy, and that's you don't see that often that he'll call time right as the pitcher getting into his warm-up. Into his wind-up. That, too. He's warming up, too.
Yep.
But you're right. I'm wrong. How about that?
What was that?
Right, you heard me. Back to live action.
If you missed it, you missed it. Oh, you're just trying to get viewers up. That's what you're trying to do. 2-0, right?
Yes. Trying to bunt the runner over, and at this point, Logan just has to throw it down the middle and take that sacrifice. Really starting to cool off and feel good out here on a Thursday night.
It really does.
Snap throw over to first, not in time as Jonah was diving back in. Quiet evening here as he's just intent. That one misses down low as well, and that fills the count up. No, it doesn't.
3-0.
3-0. It doesn't fill anything up except the ball side of it. Worst thing you want to have is trying to get a sacrifice and you walk him.
Yes.
3-0 count now to Noah. Here's the delivery. That one is called a strike.
As you hear on the Chuckles cam.
Right.
Chuckles mic.
We had to warn him up in the press box. Say, look, it picks up a lot of stuff up here.
Yes, it does.
Still trying and unable to even get it in there. And that back-to-back walks for Markle. And now he has 6 walks to go along with 6 strikeouts. And we're going to have a little mound visit, and we'll see what's going on. And this looks like one of those that Brown, as he's adjusting the mound, and there is no dirt on there. Not sure what they're working on. Markle looks like he's fidgeting a little bit with the left side of the rubber, like maybe he was falling off of it. We've seen Keene come out a couple of times, but this is the Warriors skipper Josh Brown that is out there. Might be waiting on the umpire to come out and visit with him, but that's going to do it for Markle in this one. There will be a pitching change, and I don't know if he's going to go to Adelise here, or not sure where he's going to go. Adelise will present a different look to it, as does Powell, who comes in from Laredo there. Looks like they're going to go to Powell as he's going to start Adelise as he starts unwrapping some stuff. And when you start unwrapping white tape and white wraps off your arm, you can't pitch with that because it mimics the ball, and that's going to bring Courtright in. Courtright will come in and go, we believe, to second base. That should move Seth Cook over to shortstop to replace Adelise, and that will bring Logan Markle out to center field. Talon will go to left field, and Braden Wells will remain at third. Yep. So that's how we call that. So reset the outfield for you. It's going to be Epnet will be over in left field. Markle will make his way to center field, and Braden Wells will be at third. Jack Powell, or in right, Jack Powell will be at third base. Seth Cook will make the move to shortstop. Cooper Courtright will go to second. Canyon Wright will remain at first. And the new battery is Davis and there you get a good look at the guys in the outfield. That's B. Wells, Logan Markle, and Talon Apnet. New pitcher will be Maddox Adelise. He's tasked with shutting down the threat here by Avoyelles Charter in this one. Boy, it's been Charter, their pitching that's been big time in this one.
Charter territory.
Tuesday, they win it 4-2, and tonight they're leading this one 4-1.
You see them there warming up on the mound and throwing them in there. I think they're about done there. Davis comes out to the mound with the ball. Next batter up there for Avoyelles Charters got 1 foot in the box, 1 foot out. I guess he's getting ready to do the hokey pokey.
Getting set up, here we go. Maddox Adelise makes the move from shortstop, and he will come in there with runners at first and second, walk to the first two hitters, and that brings up Tanner. Tanner has a base hit and has walked on the day out of the leadoff spot for the Vikings. Still trying to bunt. That one thrown there as well, and the Warriors have not done a good job of throwing to the bat. Charter trying to sacrifice over and trying to bunt and get another one or two here. That one is popped up. That's why you want to throw that high fastball. It bounces off of the roof that is over the first base side.
Yep.
And out of there for strike one.
Walking back to the mound, kind of stretching that arm out a little bit more.
1 strike to the shortstop, Tanner, who stands in there. Warriors did pick up a run in the bottom of the third, getting a little bit closer. You don't want to give it back here in the top of the fourth. Adelise on with runners at first and second in relief. Throws this one right by Tanner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, and that's how you go after a hitter. Adelise throwing the ball well as he enters the game. Let's get you back to the catcher, Mike. Give you a little taste of the action. Long look in, and time is called. Tanner again made it as far as third back in the second. That was smacked back to the wall and foul. Boy, when they tell you, Chuck, when you hit it straight back like that they are dead on, just missed it a little bit. Has his timing right there on Adelise. Yep. Maddox going to have to do something that changes things up. Oh, he is right up on the plate.
Good shot.
There's the delivery. Swung on, stays back on the curveball, and did a good job trying to change things up. Talon bobbles it. Coming in third, not in time. And that is a double by Tanner and an RBI, and that's the 5th run of the game as Jonah comes all the way around to score, and Noah finds himself at third base. Boy, I understand the call of that curveball right there because he was dead on it.
Yeah.
But Tanner just stayed back on that curveball and drove it into left field.
Good piece of hitting.
Yeah, indeed it was. 5-1. Charter leads this one. Timeout is called there. Warriors have to be concerned about losing their confidence, their mental edge in this one. They trail at 5-1. That one in there for a strike. Is it second and third? You see it on the Wallace High Associates scoreboard there. Get a look at the runners that are second and third. Mm-hmm. Good piece of camera work there. All 4 cameras working tonight. How about that?
You're the only one that does it that way.
Swung on and missed.
So far.
So far, right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's right.
I believe Magnano will probably try to squeak in a 4th one here somewhere.
Does he have 3 even?
He does.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he does. He has one.
He's got one up top.
Dish.
He's got the pitcher cam and the follow cam.
Yep.
There you have it.
Well, he's got the batter cam.
Okay.
And then the follow.
The pitcher, the batter, and the follow.
Yep.
All right. That one lifted, foul, and out of play. Good at bat by Carson. Warriors find themselves trailing by 4 in the 4th. Really got to get out of this. A base hit could all but cripple you in this one. Because I don't see a lot of let up in JP.
No, I do not either.
Adelise comes set and delivers. That one lifted high and out of play over the press box right behind home plate. And they'll redo the 2-2 offering. Playing him to not be able to get around on Adelise as Markle is swung over here near where we had. That puts a big gap in left center. Swung on and missed, though. Nothing doing there. And the first out of the inning is recorded. 7th strikeout of the night by Charter hitters, but I think they'll take that. That brings JP, the big right-hander, up there again, number 15. He is the pitcher of record again. These Charter hitters get right up with their toes to the line. You see that bat pointing out there trying to time up Adelise. He'll pull it back down when Adelise comes set. That one fouled back, and a lot of people do that. Again, not pointing, not doing any of that, just measuring up. That's just a timing mechanism.
Unlike the old days where they used to point to where they were hitting the ball.
Yeah, the great one did that, Babe Ruth.
Yes, he did.
So folklore tells us.
Isn't some video out there of him doing that?
Yeah, who knows? Photoshop's a crazy era.
Like that jersey I saw on there not too long ago.
That jersey. The one I have? Oh, no.
That's Pete Rose, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Pete Rose.
Babe Ruth.
That one pushed out of play, out towards those Warthogs. 0-2 to JP. Adelise looking to get his second out in his second batter of work. Misses that one down low. And the Warrior fans wanted it, but it was low.
Just couldn't tell if he went all the way.
Get a good look through our OBSBot cam. Time called here at the plate, and this has just been a battle of that between pitcher and batter. That one a little closer than some had been, but still called a ball. Runners at second and third. You see them. Tanner is at second and Noah at third. Jonah has already come around to score in this one. Good curveball for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now we'll bring up Luke, who has struck out twice today. You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah, did you see what Magnano sent us? We have more cameras than LSU and ESPN. Jealous.
Oh, for the LSU-Arkansas game, he says.
Oh. Yeah, are there some Warthogs for you?
No, there's some Razorbacks for you.
We're still hogs. You still cook them and have bacon.
Strike is in there to Luke, the right fielder. Indeed, you do.
I could say that for my Hallman friends, Freddie and Jody, who are devout Arkansas fans.
As is our buddy Scott Mills.
He is, indeed.
That one lifted out of play and quickly 0-2 to the Viking right fielder.
I just don't understand that. I mean, Arkansas's got some great areas up there.
Mm-hmm.
But how can you be a fan of Arkansas?
I understand. I resemble that remark. I'm not a fan. Strikeout. 3 straight strikeouts for Adelise. Retires the side, but not before a run comes across to push that lead to 5-1. Charter does leave a couple of runners due up for the Warriors in the bottom of the 4th. Brady McDaniel, Logan Markle, and Cooper Courtwright when we come back. Back to the burn we go. JP, the big right-hander, still on the hill, and why not? He's throwing a nifty 5-1 lead here, bottom of the fourth. A lot of baseball to go in this one before we are done. Adelise came in and threw the ball really, really well.
You're right, Doug. That behind the plate cam, once that sun goes down and sets, that's a beautiful picture.
Indeed it is. And you see that's that netting that's up there that's in the way. Not a shadow. That's that netting. And they are opposed to me cutting that. I just need to clip that one little section that's right there. And the gentleman that installed it said, no, you're not cutting that. So, yeah, well, there you go. Brady McDaniel stands in. Remember, we told you Brady got on earlier, and then Amos came in and pinch ran for him. And now McDaniel has re-entered. He's got that pencil bat as well. Stands up with a foot on that back line. I mean, he's as far back in the box as you can get. Curveball misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, it was 1-1? Okay. I didn't hear him on the other one. It looked good pitch, but I just didn't hear him make the call.
Well, that camera, when the sun goes down, is a nice one indeed. There's the 1-1 delivery from JP. Ground ball up the middle, but a backhand nifty play over there at second base is made. Wow, good piece of work out of the Vikings second baseman Jonah to go backhand to get that one, and that is 4-3 officially on the out. Logan will stand there. Get flipped back over where I'm at. Yeah, Logan Markle, the Warrior center fielder, will stand in. A little different approach. He's got his foot almost to the front of the box and takes that one in there for strike 1.
Why are we not hearing that mic?
Yeah.
Oh,
there you are. Because I'm pushing the wrong buttons.
Leave it to the button pusher.
There you go. Now you can tell when that mic's on, when you can hear that ball hit the glove. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. You see it on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. The Warriors have some work to do. Chip at a chair is all you need. You just need some at-bats.
Warriors would be nice.
Warriors have 11 outs to go in this one. Strike 2 evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some what would be nice?
Some salsa.
Some
chip in a chair. Some salsa. Or
I got you. Wrong chips, but yes.
Guacamole.
2 ball, 2 count delivery to the Warrior center fielder. Swung through that one and missed, and around the horn they go. Stands in there, ready to go. Cooper 0 for 1 on the afternoon. That one misses up high. Well, I really like that that microphone back there.
It adds a whole nother dimension to ball games.
A dimension indeed.
It is true ambiance.
You can hear heckling. You can hear umpires. You can hear anything.
Fans get ugly with you?
That one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Not ugly with us.
Love of the game. It just gets, sometimes folks just get passionate.
It has many uses.
2 ball, 1 strike. Ooh. Inside, 3 balls and 1.
Almost caught him on the shoulder.
Jack Powell, who has scored the only Warrior run, would be next if Coop can get on base. And Coop hammers that one to left field, right on the left fielder, who comes in and grabs that one, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Warriors. Nothing across. We move to the top of the 5th. Due up for Charter is Connor, Wesley, and Sebastian when we come back.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers. And we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president.
Back we go to Merrill Blackburn Field at Josh Brown Stadium. That is Connor, the center fielder, who will lead things off. He will face Adelise, who came on throwing the ball nifty. That is high. Second base, nobody can see it. There you go. And that's going to drop. Yeah, you saw that coming as not able to see it was Seth. You saw he was doing his feet. And so Cooper had to come all the way across the bag and the diamond to get to that one. That's going to be an infield single.
Yep, those gray-colored skies makes it hard to see that ball way up there.
Indeed. Wesley now will stand in there. Boy, that's supposed to be an out there, though.
Yeah, you're right.
It won't get recorded as an error, but it's one of those that should have been caught, and you just wonder if this Charter team is the Achilles heel for these Warriors. That one smoked over to shortstop. Coops got it over to second in time. Seth thought about turning it, but they'll take the lead out. And Connor then Wesley reaches on a fielder's choice and replaces Connor at first base. Connor, the first out of the inning, and that will bring Sebastian back up there. Sebastian's had a couple of outs in this one. He's 0 for 2. He is the Viking first baseman. Chuck?
Good job by the shortstop. Get over there and glove that ball and stop it because he had to travel a little ways to get there.
Indeed, he did.
And away from the bag, turn back around and throw the ball. So
that one misses low, 2 balls. And no strikes. Maddox Adelise came on in relief of Markle back in the 4th. Taken in there for a strike. Looking for another clean inning out of this. You hear that dugout getting up over there? Misses low. Boy, Cody had a chance if he could field it clean there, but that will get Wesley down into second base. Call that a pass ball. And 3 balls, 1 strike. Two down in the inning. With that ground out over to Canyon at first. Like a profit, aren't I?
Yes, you are. That's when you're making money.
That does move Wesley over to third base. And Jonah now will stand in there. Jonah has played such a good game today at second base and has scored a couple of runs. So out of the 8 hole, he scored twice tonight. Bottom of the order, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, you go all the way back to 5. That one is lifted high and chasing back, and Canyon making a big-time play over there. Good work, Canyon Wright, to go back and get that one. Goodness gracious. What a play. It was in foul territory, and it'll be listed as a foul out. But goodness gracious, Canyon making a big play there to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Due up for the Warriors, Jack Powell, Cody Davis, and Braden Wells when we come back.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, The trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family.
Jack Powell stands in there for the Warriors. Leads things off. Drives this one to left field. Diving. Not able to come up with it, but a tremendous effort out in left field. Unable to get to that one. And Jack Powell is on first with a single. Jack was hit by a pitch and scored back in the third. But that's what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter. Cody Davis for the Warriors. Base hit and a hit by pitch. And this one's been on base both times. Or you'd like to see another one here. JP, the pitcher for Avoyelles Charter, has been solid and able to scatter things. That curveball has been so effective for him.
Sure would like to see the Warriors come alive in 5 here.
I see what you did. You've been holding on to that one for a while, hadn't you?
Yeah, since 1, 2, 3, 4 is out.
Since 4's out.
Knocking on the door in 4.
0-1 the count to the Warrior catcher. JP steadies himself, delivers this one. Curveball misses, and that's that curveball that he has had much success with. If we could just cut that one little rope right there, yeah. that would solve a lot of issues for us.
And pinch in just a little bit so we're not on the head of the pitcher out there.
Well, but we're disconnected from the camera. We could remotely fix that.
You're right.
May try that anyway.
Having to do that from my scoreboard.
I don't know if I can. That one in there, and it is.
I've got 1 and 2.
It's 2 balls, so it should be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Uh-huh. Struck out looking did Cody on a real good pitch that was in there. First out of the inning leaves. Braden Wells will stand in there.
Some of these walk-up songs, Doug, I just don't understand.
Well, and so here's what's crazy. They start doing this with these kids in travel ball and all that. Yep. That curveball is just finding itself tonight.
Yeah.
So 8, 9-year-olds have the walk-up songs. They've got some team parent in there that plays the music.
Right. Yeah, and it just it's like stop. And I'm probably going to step on a lot of toes when I say this, but at every grade level, you can't have a graduation. You got to save something for high school. I'm sorry, but
look, I have a soapbox reserved for that very topic. I'm not a kindergarten and a pre-K graduation, and
no junior high graduation. Quit giving them rings, all this stuff. I mean,
you know who invents this? The folks that sell cap and gowns and such.
Absolutely, and rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they would advertise it with us, I might have a different viewpoint.
Bounces off the mound.
Almost a great play.
A seeing eye single up the middle. It hit the mound and bounced around, and that is a base hit for B. Wells, and that'll bring up big time Kenyon Wright.
Did you see what the shortstop tried to do there? I didn't know if you caught it. He was holding on his foot on the bag as he was trying to catch the ball coming across it to try to grab the ball, get the out, and maybe throw for a second for a double play there. That's pretty fancy footwork there.
Big time stands in. He's our reigning player of the week. His 3-home run effort against Monterey cinched that on the Tuesday night. Fastball taken outer half, and you listen to Kenyon talk about it. He's looking for one pitch there. He's still at an 0-1 count. Will be looking for his. Isn't going to chase, but will change his approach just a little bit. Such a very analytical batter. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's nearly the same spot as the prior one was. You see runners at first and second for the Warriors. They trail at 5-1 in the 5th. That one ground back up the middle, too. Shortstop is going to get this one. Comes up firing, gets the out at first, but it moves the runners over to second and third. So Canyon Wright does come up and get the runners over. It's going to bring Maddox Adelise in there. Wells will go to second. Powell makes his way over to third. And Adelise, who hit it right on the buttons at the second baseman, his last at-bat. Adelise on the hill now, started at shortstop for the Warriors tonight. He's taken over and has pitched the ball well since coming into it. It's that 4-run second inning that has doomed the Warriors. That curveball just
eating lunch today.
Oh yeah, absolutely ducks back in. You got a good look at it on the dish cam there. There's a delivery. Swung through that one, did Adelise. And, boy, JP is having his way out there in these last couple of, or this entire game, really. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runners at second and third. Warriors trying not to strand runners again. And that's Adelise who grounds that one between the shortstop and third baseman. A diving shortstop unable to get that. But Powell is going to come around to score, and that's another RBI for Adelise. Maddox with 2 RBI on the night has driven in Jack Powell both times. Seth Cook now coming in to do work.
It's 4-2-3 me.
Well, that's what is written on his arm pad, and that's what he wants Cody to do. And I've got to believe that is hit the ball. 4-2-3, hit the ball. Runners at first and third, 5-2. Cook represents the tying run at the plate. Only base hit the Warriors need. There's the delivery taken in there for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Warriors' second baseman, Seth Cook. JP comes set, ready to deliver. Fires this one. That one misses up high. 2 balls and a strike. Looking ahead, Brady McDaniel, the designated hitter, would be due up next.
I would like to see his patience pay off and load the bases up here.
I'd like to see him drive one out here onto the YMCA.
I would too.
Here's the delivery from JP. That one misses up high. 3 balls and a strike. And I'm telling you, you're pitching around the senior to get to the 8th grader here. Yeah. I don't disagree with not throwing anything. I don't think you go at Seth here, especially with a 3-1 hitters count. Misses that one, ball 4, trying to get Seth to do something. And you see Seth turn around and clap towards Brady, and he said, come on, just drive it in right here.
Maybe Brady needs to know that white Expedition and that brown truck are no, that's not.
No, that's Tucson. That's those guys out around left field.
Yeah, but somebody's vehicle's over here, my brown truck, but I got mine hugging the wall because I don't want a dent on the roof.
Back on the infield there, you see the Vikings coach out there having a little chat with JP. And we said it before, and we'll say it again. There's that pencil bat for McDaniel trying to erase this 3-run deficit. Very smart runner, base runner at first base is Cook. Brady drives this one deep into the night, foul beyond the first base side. Designated hitter has been hit by a pitch and ground out to second base. What a big spot for the young man. 0-1, the count to McDaniel. Misses down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tense times here for both squads. This is turning into a battle need. A base hit. Warriors can ill afford to leave them loaded here in the 5th.
So 1-1 means it's odding things out, right?
No, it doesn't. Here's the delivery from JP. Curveball in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's just a big league senior curveball coming from JP. And wouldn't surprise me if he throws it right back here.
Agree.
Instead, it's a fastball up the middle, and Brady's going to eat on that one. 1 run comes in to score. Throw into home, not in time. 5-3. McDaniel delivers a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. How about that one? Logan Markle now with an opportunity to get himself off the hook. A base hit should tie this thing up.
Good station-to-station shot there, huh?
Indeed. Boy, you need something out of Logan Markle. How about that clutch base hit by the 8th grader? And they're wanting a balk. You hear the folks from Charter saying he called time.
Well, sure he did.
You heard all of it here.
The batter called time, I guess is what they're arguing?
Yes.
Okay.
Misses down low. Oh, no, he called it a
Yep.
strike. Oh, goodness. Bases loaded full of Warriors, 5-3. They've played it a couple here, bottom of the 5th. That one lifted down the line and foul, and another 2-strike count to an 8th grader. Can he have the magic that Brady had just a batter ago?
Markle stepped into batter's box just a moment ago with a little pep in his step. So
Indeed, trying to get this one done. Warriors showing that dirtbag spirit. Here's a delivery from JP. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 5-3, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Here's a delivery from JP. Swung on and missed. Down on strikes. The Warriors leave them loaded, but they do pick up a couple of runs in the bottom of the 5th to inch a little bit closer, closest it's been since that 2nd inning. 5-3 after 5 complete. Due up for Avoyelles Charter. Noah, then the top of the order, Tanner and Carson when we come back.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association.
Good inning for the Warriors, and we get things going back here in the top of the 6th. Trying to bunt his way on is Noah. Noah's been on base both times today.
Maybe they like that the result they had in that bunting inning earlier.
Right. 2 balls, no strikes. That one misses. Cooper Courtwright, Jack Powell, and Cody Davis due up in the bottom of the 6th. If you're looking ahead, that one smacked out of play and 2 balls on a strike.
And the glass breakage, as you hear.
It's amazing. Poor cars out here.
Golly.
A little bullpen activity for Charter. That one turned on and driven foul. Evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Can't see the catcher, but don't see who's getting loose.
See that student gallery over there in the side?
That's right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adelise rocks back, fires this one, misses high, and it fills things up. Top of the 6th, we play. A couple hours into this ball game. Here's the delivery. Swung on and hammered back.
Fouled back.
Right back to that backstop area. See, so you see on your screen, Adelise isn't as tall as that pitcher from Charter because the pitcher from Charter's head is swung on and missed and down on strikes.
Hit a K on him.
Put a K on him. That is, let's see, 10 strikeouts recorded by the Warriors tonight. But they trail this one 5-3, but have a lot of momentum going there. 1 ball, no strikes as that one misses the strike zone. Good-looking curveball.
Nice. Beautiful shot there.
A 1-0 curveball, as you saw it on your screen. This is Tanner. He's been on base a couple of times. I'm sorry, all 3 times he's been on base. Checking him down here, and no relief from the official out. They did call 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, they've got 2 strikes up here on the box, but that's not what I'm buying.
We'll see.
That one misses up high.
Oh,
2 balls.
There we go.
2 strikes.
Mike pays off after all.
That's correct. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Down on strikes, and Adelise is feeling it tonight. Since Adelise came in, that's his 5th strikeout, 11 on the night for Warrior pitching. But they'd trade some ground balls. Good-looking curveball in there for the strike.
You know, somebody would make a graphic with Adelise, maybe name and a picture on it.
Swung on and missed. Adelise
of an old Band-Aids box.
Is bringing it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because he stopped the bleeding so hard.
Indeed he has. And I just bit that. I ought to call him a tourniquet because the blood was gushing earlier, and he has come on to surrender just the 1 run, but has been dynamite and hit the ball well. Swung on and out. Look at the emotion out of the junior Maddox Adelise as he retires the side via the strikeout. That's the 2nd time he's done that tonight. Due up for the Warriors in the bottom half of the 6th. Cooper Courtright, Jack Powell, and Cody Davis when we come back.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Right, we'll lead things off in the bottom of the 6th for the Warriors again. Bullpen activity getting set for Avoyelles Charter as they send someone down to the pen to try to get loose. JP recovering there, gave up a couple of runs back in the 5th, but starts Cooper out with a strike. That one misses up high. Boy, you'd like to get a couple of runners on. If you can get Coop and Jack on, get back to the top of the order for the Warriors, you'll have some business.
And do some damage before you have a chance to pull anything in from the bullpen back here.
Yep, that one fouled straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Courtright has worked the count deep tonight, but has not been on base. That one misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not near as efficient as he was earlier in the game, the pitcher.
No, Warriors have done a good job at working deep in the count. That one lifted high, went after a higher fastball there, but not one you can take. Good piece of hitting. Well, you love it when the cameras start to settle in and the night falls and you get a good look at it here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see it on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Curveball misses high, and Coop ducks under that one. Warriors dugout starting to cheer on, and that's a check swing foul. And a little excuse me swing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the words of the great Bee Gees, he's staying alive.
He is.
So it looks like a ghost is up there in that press box, doesn't it, in that left window?
Oh, it does.
Now look even more of it.
Yeah.
3-2 offering once again. Swung on, foul tip, but out. Catcher did a good job of hanging on to that one. So, if you're looking things over, Jack Powell has reached base both times tonight and scored 2 runs. He's been driven in both times by Canyon. That one inside to Powell.
Being very friendly to his pal.
No, ball 1 inside, 5-3. What a ball game this has been. Tuesday night was a 2-run contest. That one misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, it was 4-2 back at Charter. The Vikings win that one.
And it almost sounds like you're talking about it being fortitude.
Right. But instead, this is 5-3. Huh. Here's the delivery from JP. Right down the pipe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big shout out to the folks at Wallace Eye Associates for sponsoring our scoreboard. Another one in there, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I ran across a lady at the school the other day.
Well, that was rude of you.
Doing some measuring. Her last name's Wallace.
That one lifted high. Right fielder's got a bead on it. He's going to pull that in with one hand. But I'm telling you, Jack gave that one a ride.
Indeed.
Out to right field. Well, the Warriors have shown some resiliency tonight. She was measuring
some things. It works for either, I don't know if paint or, I think paints, maybe? Short hairs.
Works for strike 1 to Davis. All right, now start over with that.
Says that's her in-laws.
Okay,
and
so she works for she's an architect.
Yes, that's it,
yeah.
architect.
Amy Wallace is her name, as a matter of fact.
You're right.
Yep, her husband is Bill Wallace.
Yep.
And their youngest son, goes to Ash. Okay? And they said that he does a pretty close adaptation of me.
What?
Says he can make a call just about like I can.
Wow.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Davis.
She did not share that tidbit of info.
Shared it with me. Here's the 1-2 offering. Cody watches that one go outside.
She did share about if they contact you or whatever, something that you kind of stand up for them as far as our broadcast and their support.
Swung on and missed. Indeed, we do. Through 6 tonight. Boy, that was a quite an inning there. 3 up, 3 down. And looks like these teams are both getting stronger as we go along. So why not hear about this one from our scoreboard sponsor, Wallace Eye Associates.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Get a good look at Maddox Adelise, who came on and has just surrendered the one run. Uh-oh, don't know what happened to us there, Chuck, but there we go. We lost some camera. Yep, we lost the follow cam.
Battery.
As battery goes away on it, we'll try to, I believe I've got a plug in for that somehow. That one misses ball one. Lifted foul out of play. And so in my defense, I talk about the Wallaces an awful lot.
Yes, you do.
On here. But at long time sponsors, and I'm telling you, we've got a core group that we certainly couldn't do anything without. That one misses 2 balls and a strike. Eyes in the back of my head, huh?
That's right.
That one misses also, and boy, you gotta come out of here and keep it at a 2-run lead. You can ill afford to give up any other runs here. Keep your guys close. Swung through that one, evens the full, runs the count full. Ground ball past the diving third baseman and out into Epnet over there. And the leadoff runner gets on base.
You need to fire the guy that rolls up your cords.
No, it's the guy that unrolls them that has the difficulties.
That's right.
The guy that rolls them doesn't have any problem. If you're looking ahead, it'll be Braden Wells, Kenyon Wright, and Maddox Adelise due up in the bottom of the 7th, but the Warriors have to keep it here. Again, activity in the bullpen for this Charter team.
If you're looking for a job.
Cord roller.
Trying
to bunt that one and bunt right over to the pitcher. Will get the sacrifice. And they do a good job there. And it looks like we've revived the old camera. So that's all. I got all of my computer cameras that don't control my computers anymore. I've converted them to camera computers, camera plugs. That will bring up.
I fail to see the significance of that.
Well, it plugs in. Connor is there. It doesn't fit my laptops anymore.
Base runner on second.
Runner at second.
Ball one.
And, yeah, there we go.
No outs?
Well, one down.
One down.
On that sacrifice.
Okay, I missed it.
Connor at the plate. That one ground up the middle to Cook. He's got it over to first in time and 2 down. So the Warriors close to getting out of this one, and that would give them some momentum. They've got work to do in the bottom of the 7th, but they've got to get to it with just this 2-run deficit, and that will bring Wesley, the catcher, who has scored a run, flew out, reached on the fielder's choice, and walked. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored.
And it's not far out of reach for the Warriors to come back in this.
Not at all. That one bounces around. Going to be a play at the plate. Cody's got to dive in and get him. And does. Tags him up top. And the Warriors get a runner at home. And goodness gracious.
That'll be a fun one to go back and cut up.
Indeed it will. I guess Chuck was right on that. Weren't sure if you were or not.
On that camera there.
Okay, very good. Chuck has it, and I don't think my instant replay is not working, but you'll see it tonight on there. Boy, do the Warriors have a little bit of walk-off magic in them tonight, Chuck. You know, just the other night we saw Cooper Scott from Menard hit one out there where Nick and Danny stand.
Yep. What was that noise that I heard in there? Because I saw somebody draw a circle around something. And
that was the ball that went out, and I thought it hit maybe a car or something that was over there. I don't know, because you heard a crash and you saw the rattle.
Yeah. So, he hasn't called me to see where I need to send my camera to fix it.
Looking out, looks like Charter. No, that's still, let me see, that's Jonah now that has come in from second base.
That's number 10, yep.
Yep, that's Jonah. We saw him play well at second base. Played a well of a game out there today.
A well of a game.
Saw what I did there.
I did.
Okay.
Nice.
Waiting a long time for that one.
Yeah. Being that you only know his last name. So.
First names only for these guys, yeah. Due up for the Warriors, Braden Wells, Kenyon Wright, Maddox Adelise, Seth Cook, Brady McDaniel.
Commercial break?
No commercials, no commercials. We're going to keep it right here as the Warriors get ready to go.
See, what happens is when you don't have a commercial, you come up with this filler material that's like somewhat Chuckisms.
Yeah, I do. Indeed.
Funny.
There is B. Wells standing in there ready to get things going for the Warriors in the bottom of the 7th. Curveball in there for strike one. And, boy, these Avoyelles Charter Vikings, they throw that dadgum curveball and throw it effectively.
Yes. From the Parish.
Jonah sets and delivers. That one misses up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Starts with the leadoff runner. You got to get B. Wells on board. That's why he's up there hitting in that 2-hole. 1-1 offering. Lifted high. Going to center fielder, camping out under it, and he's going to have that one for the first out of the inning. Kenyon Wright will stand in there. Kenyon can't beat him, so you go ahead and go at him right here, I've got to believe. But I'd love to see him put a charge in one. 1 up, 1 down for the Warriors, bottom of the 7th. Kenyon watched that one go low, and as we've seen, they've not really given him much to swing at tonight. But Maddox is red hot behind him. That curveball misses up and away.
2-0 already, right?
Indeed. Adelise, Cook, and McDaniel due to hit up after. Kenyon smokes that to second, and look, they play so far back that they've got that range. And quickly 2 up, 2 down. So it's got to be a 2-out rally for they jumping around on the camera box over there. We will visit with Coach Josh Brown following this one in the Warrior wrap-up show. And it's got to start with Adelise here. 2-out rally for the Warriors. That one in there for a strike. So we have clarification that the noise that you heard, that's a ground ball up the middle. Adelise continues his hot hitting ways. Another base hit. And that'll bring up Seth Cook. So we have confirmation from the guy that was right there that was a left fielder that ran into the wall. That was the noise that you heard as he was chasing that one down.
Wow.
So thank you, Nick. Seth Cook, to say he is due is an understatement. How about it, Cook? Swung on, foul tip, but into the glove of the catcher for strike one. Cook all the way in the back of the batter's box. You see it, get a good look at it here. That one misses up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, Adelise, just solid work at the dish tonight. That one misses down low, gets away. Catcher can't find it, and Adelise gets into second easily, moves up into scoring position.
Go ahead.
Very impressed with the work of Adelise tonight. Seth now has a 2-ball, 1 strike count on him.
A little hesitant on his takeoff there for a minute. I guess he's trying to make sure
you got to make sure it gets away from you. That's right. Here's the 2-1 offering. That one misses up high. 3 balls and a strike.
That's two now.
Huh?
He called that on a strike. He sure did.
Wow, I'm standing here beside you on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Cook. Curveball fouled down the line and into that dark night nearest the old tennis courts, which is now the batting cage. Yep. They'll repeat the 2 ball, 2 strike, 2 out delivery here. Fouled back hard, and you see the Hobbs bot dancing around back there.
That net around there, huh?
The net was bouncing. The camera is pretty secured right there. It actually sits itself on there and doesn't go anywhere. We'll repeat the 2-2. Magnetizes, indeed.
Oh, yes, it does.
Fouled back again, and Cook is having himself a nasty at-bat in this one.
You know what we need to add here? I'm just thinking about, we could put some TVs out here, and we could pump our signal out here, and
yeah.
Who knows? Might have
2
a gallery.
balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base is Adelise. Here's the delivery. Curveball, strike 3 looking, and Seth is just beside himself on that one. And Avoyelles Charter has swept the season series for the 2nd year in a row. The defending state champions really, really looking solid on that one. Warriors will drop their 2nd in a row to Charter. 2 of 3 this week, sandwiched around that big win last night. Goodness gracious, what a ball game this was. It ends with a 2-run Avoyelles Charter win. We'll get a chance to talk to Coach Josh Brown in the Warrior wrap-up show, but right now the players are high-fiving and visiting with each other, and just good to see that type of sportsmanship. Those guys leave it all out on the field, and that's good work. And, boy, they're hanging on to those pitchers for Grace Christian. The coaches hug it out with Seth. I mean, these are just 2 teams that you know are going to have the opportunity. You think, boy, that'd be a nice one for the final one of the year down in Sulphur. That would be a good one.
Yes, that really would be.
We'll get an opportunity as Coach Brown comes out here. Chuck will swap headset and hand it down to Coach Brown as he starts to make his way around. Don't know how we're going to get it now. We might have to move this stuff around, but we'll get it out there to him as he makes his way down. It's a tough night for the Warriors. They did show some resiliency, and I'm not really upset with the way that they battled tonight. We may switch over to that pitcher cam and move that. Well, Chuck, I'll let you get that settled on there as Coach Brown starts to make his way out here. And we will get the camera situated, Coach. That's all the room that we've got on the. There you go. We'll get a camera set up and get down on him, Coach. Tough week for you, but here's what I saw. I saw a lot of fight and grit and determination out of your guys throughout the 7 innings.
Oh, absolutely. I'm proud of them for that, no doubt about it.
You know, the 1 inning, it looked like the walks. We couldn't avoid those and allowed the 4 runs in the game in that 2nd inning. Take me through that.
Yeah, I looked at the box score a while ago. 4 of the 5 runs that score were walks. I thought we were the better team tonight, honestly. I really do. It doesn't show it on the scoreboard, but I thought for 7 innings we were the better team. And they took advantage of our miscues, walking people, honestly. And if we don't do that, I feel like we're the better team tonight.
Well, you're right. You clean it up, clean up the walks, and that's right. Tell me about the hitting of Maddox Adelise. He's continued to pound the baseball.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's focused, man. I'm proud of him. I mean, he's grinding it out. I mean, kid's batting over 480 right now. So, he's letting his bat do the talking.
And not a bad job coming in relief and shutting down Charter after in the last 4 innings.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job there, holding him down, giving us an opportunity. And, we just, golly, a key hit here or there. That's kind of what we did at Charter the other night, got people on and, some balls we hit right at them, and they made the plays. Credit to them the other night. And, the ball just didn't bounce our way in both close games here. But I will tell you this. I'll tell anybody, I told our staff, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. I would love to see them one more time because I'll be honest with you, I just feel like right now we're playing pretty good baseball, and we figured some things out that they're doing, and we're going to keep fighting and keep plugging away.
Well, Coach, I noticed that as well, and I talked to Chuck about that. Looked like the guys grew up a little bit tonight in this one, so kudos to that.
Yep, absolutely. I'm proud of them.
All right, Coach, we'll see you this weekend. Great job. Happy Easter and all that to your family.
Yeah.
We'll see you Saturday.
Hey, I appreciate it.
All right. Coach Josh Brown joining us here on the Warrior Wrap-Up Show. There you get a good look at the Warriors. And win, lose, or draw, it's always good to see Coach Brown make his way out here.
And you've always said it's a game of runs, and see, there he is running out to his team.
There you have it. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. We appreciate the comments that come in via text and everywhere else, and we agree with you, Nick, on that one without a doubt. Guys, that's going to do it for us here. Warriors drop the season set. Charter will go on to win district, barring some unforeseen drastic circumstance for back-to-back years.
Did Nick say it sounded better with me on it?
No, that's not the comment that he made on there. No, he did not. It was a text. That was a text to both of us, but you're flexi scoring, so we'll take that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Before you get out of here, give us a follow on Facebook. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you Saturday. It'll be Grace and Northwood Shreveport. That first pitch scheduled for 1 o'clock. From my man Chuck Perkins, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.